back? Are we here? Hold the line, chat. Wait, it looks like I'm reconnected. Wait. Hang. Oh, are we here? Are we here? Chat, do you see me? Do you see me? It looks smooth on my laptop. Sorry, I keep looking over at my laptop because that's how I can tell how stream is looking. It says it's very unstable right now. It says on Twitch that we have an unstable connection. But the model appears to be running. I don't see Slideshow Bun anymore. You've heard of Sideshow Bob. But you've never heard of Slideshow Bun. The audio's still synced, so you can hear me. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Are we okay? I am probably so ahead of you guys right now.
Flowbits test.
Oh, god damn it, that's not working either. But I have it set up. It should be. It works when I do this. When I press it myself. Well, thank you for the 100 biddies. I appreciate it. And welcome, Jacob. We're golden. We're golden. You can see me. You can hear me. We're golden. Okay. Today's stream is guaranteed to be scuffy. And it might possibly be very, very short. This is a hardware test. This is a hardware test stream today. This is gonna be us testing out the new PC very patiently, very slowly. And we're not gonna freak out. We're not gonna freak out today. We're not gonna freak out, chat. We're not gonna freak out. I have a new PC. I named it Beef. My PC's name is Beef. Short for 100% pure Angus beef. I had to redo everything. So that's why it took a little while until I came back. Wow. This PC does not want to give me an easy time. I will tell you that. I will tell you that, everybody. It has been every step of the way has been quite a journey. I also kind of still need to redo a lot of my parameters. So if like my model's expressions look a little bit wonky today, that's probably why. But look, everybody, look how smooth it's running. I feel like my tracking got better. I don't know. What do y'all think? I feel like with the new computer has improved my tracking a lot. Like, I don't know. I feel like I move a little more liquidy than I used to. Like, I feel less stiff, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? I feel less stiff than I did before. But I'm here. Hello. I'm here, and hopefully I'll be here for a little bit. This probably, I was planning on having this be a short stream anyway because I kind of blew out my vocals and my jaw today because I only had like 30 pages left of this audiobook that I was narrating, and I just wanted to get through it. So I did that for most of today, and now my jaw is killing me. But again, this is a hardware test stream today, so it's gonna be short. I promise next one will be longer and hopefully less scuffy. Okay, now it's saying that I have good connection. That's good. I don't know what the problem is with my Ethernets just yet, but I guess I'll eventually figure that out. So I'm sorry if connection is a little bit unstable today because I don't currently have Ethernet set up during the stream. I'm on Wi-Fi, and streaming on Wi-Fi is always a little bit risky. But it's good to see you all. Hello. Hello, it's so nice to see you all. How are you all doing? Hi. Hello, INF with you. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Happy Thursday. Yes, it's Thursday. I don't know. This week has been such a blur and a whirlwind because of all this sturfs I've been doing, all the PC setup, all the what. But yeah, it's been quite a journey. But this thing is insane. This thing is fucking insane. I have to thank all of you so much from the bottom of my heart for providing me with this wonderful PC. Because I seriously feel like I have a quality of life upgrade in my home. It's like you all don't understand. You all don't understand this old PC that I had. I'm just like, ever since turning this thing on and using it for the first time for work, I'm like, why was I torturing myself for that long? Like, I had to keep deleting shit off of my old computer because I never had enough storage for anything, and I had to have the SSD, and now I have a terabyte of storage. I have all the storage in the world. I could fit so many goddamn games in here. So yes, while today is mostly just gonna be hardware testing and probably not too much intense gaming, now that I finally finished this narration and I finally have this computer, I think I'll finally have the energy and motivation to get back to some actual gaming streams. Hooray! And welcome, Trickproof. Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. Hello. What if Bunny hung out longer to keep the carved up turkey that is Mama Fluffy company? Oh yeah, Fluffy. I'm so glad to hear that your surgeries all went well today and that you are recovering very nicely. I hope that you are as comfortable as possible right now. I promise I'm gonna go as long as I can today. As long as I can until either the stream breaks or until my jaw breaks. That is what I shall promise you all today. I will be here for as long as I possibly can. But that is going to be either until the stream breaks down or my jaw breaks down. We're gonna see what happens first. But I did take some ibuprofen before stream, and I did heat up my cup of tea. So I'm taking care of myself. Bunny, bun, bunny, two buns, two bunny, two bun, two bootylicious. Two bootyous. I read that as bootylicious. You know what? Same thing. My computer, too bootylicious. Did you get in a fist fight and take a punch to your jaw? I did. I did. This is a totally, like, it's such, like, a weird problem to have because there aren't that many people that I could talk to about this, where I'm just like, don't you hate it when you're narrating all day and then your jaw is fucking killing you at the end of the day and you can't talk anymore? But not a lot of people understand that. Even a lot of my fellow narrators and coworkers don't really, I don't think they suffer as much as I do. I don't know if I'm just talking weird or if I go too hard when I'm narrating. I don't know, I get really into it. I get emotional. There are emotional things happening in this book. So I was doing a lot of shouting this week. But how is everybody doing? Did everybody have a good weekend? Or week so far, I guess. It's almost the next weekend. Thank you to everybody who joined me and Libra on the yapping stream on the Harpy Cave yesterday. I am so sorry that I ended up dipping like an hour early. I ended up getting really sick in the middle of stream. I felt so bad. I had like a migraine earlier that day, but I had taken a pill, so I thought I was okay. But I don't know, like in the middle of Libra's stream, just like Libra asked me a question, and then I just got hit with this wave of nausea. And I was about to answer the question, and I was like, uh-oh. And like, Libra, I gotta go. And then immediately after I left the stream, I just got so sick. And then I conked out. But I'm better now. But yeah, I'm really, really sorry about that. I wish that didn't happen because I was having a lot of fun. And it was nice playing some games on the new gaming PC too. I know that Power Wash 2 works nicely on it. But yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm feeling better today though, so that's good. I needed some rest. That's something that unfortunately just happens to me a lot. Fun chronic illness things. Unfortunately, being a VTuber and being chronically ill kind of goes hand in hand, it seems. And welcome, Craig's Critique. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, Lilith. Been a week on my end. Oh, I hope that you've been doing okay. I hope that you're at least doing okay today. And I hope that things aren't becoming too overwhelming for you. But it's good to see you, and I hope that tonight is able to relax you a little bit. Some long videos I've done can relate to that. Please send them my way. Or which ones? Which video? Oh yeah, actually probably like timeline videos I can imagine would do that. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, back when I had to do timeline videos or long videos for like Robot, my jaw would really hurt after. I have peanut butter crackies and ginger ale. Ooh, can you share some ginger ale? I could have used some ginger ale last night. That would have, last night after I got sick, all I could think about was how badly I wanted ginger ale. But those are really good recovery foods. Those are some of my favorite recovery foods to have. Like, what are some of your favorite foods that you guys like to have when you're recovering, either from like being sick or from like a doctor's appointment? For me, definitely like crackers, ginger ale, soup, anything warm. Those are really nice things to have when you're in recovery. Are you having turkey? But yes, with all of my things, like, I'm hoping my redeems all work, and that it seems like Tits isn't working today, even though I'm pretty sure I connected it yesterday. I hope it didn't disconnect. I don't know. These first few streams with the new PC are probably going to be a little scuffy as I kind of reconfigure everything. I got a little thrown off by nothing transferring from my hard drive. All right, redeems work. We know that. Thank you for the soup. By the way, the soup looks a little different now. I had to re-upload all of the assets for redeems as well, and I couldn't find the original soup asset that I had with before, so I had to find a new one. But this one is it's apparently a mushroom miso vegetable soup. So when you guys do the soup redeem from now on, when you guys do the soup redeem from now on, you're gonna be giving me very, very healthy, delicious soup. So thank you. All right. Well, the head pat and the egg works. Thank you for those. I made the egg bigger, by the way. So now when you guys do the egg redeem, it's gonna cover more of my face. I thought you all would like that. But I have managed to reset up. Yeehaw! Yeehaw works. Okay. They all work! Yeah! Thank you so much. Alright, good. Finally, something works. Okay, Boop Snoot works. Thank God. Thank God. At least something is working today. At least something is fucking working this stream. Redeems work. Good. Good. Redeems work.
Nani?
Yo, Nani? Alright, those still work too. It looks like everything still works. Yo, look how much bouncier I am now.
Bunny computer power unleashed.
Yay! I'll do it myself. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Fluffy. Thank you, thank you. I promise I'll get Tits reset up and reconnected with my Twitch next time. Don't know why that's not working, but we'll figure that out. Like every issue that we have in this world, we figure it out. But in the meantime, we do it ourselves.
Watching herself bounce.
Yeah, I am. Oh yeah, I forgot that when I press F9, it makes Yeehaw go off. I am. I don't know. It's just nice seeing all of this extra CPU that I have and the things that I can use it for. I want to bounce. I want to bounce with what Runa now has introduced me to the phrase raw egg booba. Raw egg booba. Because I was talking about with Libra on stream yesterday, how about in that new game I'm playing, New Carnival. Well, I guess it's not a new game. It's been out for a few years, but it's new for me. We're playing New Carnival, and I noticed that all of the characters were animated in Live 2D, and I'm just like, wait, they move like me. Also, by the way, thank you so much for the 100, Doc. Thank you so much for the biddies. Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for doing all of the redeems. It's always much appreciated. Canada Dry! Wait, I love Canada Dry. I apologize to Jacob as I am drinking Canada. You're drinking Canada Dry? Jacob's not gonna have any water left. Good, he's my nemesis. He doesn't deserve it. If Jacob wants the water back, then he's just gonna have to come to New York and get it. My recovery food is blue Gatorade and saltines. Wait, okay. Electrolytes though. Electrolytes are good. I like to have electrolytes when I need to recover. I usually need to have an electrolyte drink whenever I get a migraine, or at least like a dehydration headache, just because it can help rehydrate and get all the good stuff back in me. But yeah, no, those are good things to have. And also, when I have a migraine, sometimes Coke and fries can help, which is somewhat similar. I'm the saddest when getting over sickness. Like this week, it's just plain Saltine City. Aw, you guys aren't even putting any cheese on it. No cheese. I'm sorry, Jacob. I'm sorry that you've been having depression meals to get over your sickness. I hope that you get better soon. I feel like you've been sick for a bit now. Are you taking care are you having electrolytes, sir? If you haven't had any electrolytes today, Jacob, go have some. Quick, somebody check if the shot of pain works. No! That's not a computer redeem! That's not a computer redeem, Jacob! Your new PC can handle physics. I know! It's amazing! My new PC isn't a prude. My new PC said, we embrace the booba here. This thing is huge, too. When I opened it up, I was like, oh, that's why FedEx didn't want to carry this thing up the stairs. This thing is, like, actually gargantuan and could probably kill somebody if I dropped it on someone. Not that I would do that, but it's also, it glows! It glows! I didn't know it was gonna do that! When I turned it on, the RGBs went off, and I was like, oh! That's so cool. Yeah, it's really glowy, and it doesn't really make a lot of noise either. I thought it was going to be louder than it is. But here's my only thing though with the computer, and this could just me being paranoid, but I have to ask. It's not gonna explode, right? Ah! It's got the electrolytes. Also, choo-choo! Thank you for the hype train! Thank you, choo-choo! And thank you for the 100 Lumi. Thank you. Much appreciated. Much appreciated for the choo-choos. What was I talking about before? Oh yeah, it's not gonna explode, right? Because in my old apartment, my roommate and I bought a microwave. And because our old apartment did not come with one. My current one came with a microwave, but the old one did not, and so we had to buy one. And the microwave was too powerful because whenever we wanted to use it, our breaker would go off. And so I was kind of scared that this PC was going to be too powerful and it would either make my breaker go off or it would go boom. But it's not going to go boom. Are you sure? I don't want it to go boom. I just want it to handle my physics. The watch streak is in recovery. Now all I need is more Lilith streams. So more Lilith streams coming soon! Lilith has a new PC! Lilith has a new PC. Lilith finished narrating her audiobook. Lilith can finally game in peace without her jaw wanting to fall off of her face. Y'all, what horror game should I play on this new PC? What should I play? I got the demo for the game Metaphor ReFantazio because I heard that's supposed to be a good game, and so maybe we could try that out sometime. But that's not a horror game. I was thinking maybe Mortuary Assistant could be a good early one we can try because the movie, they just released a trailer for the movie, so I thought that could be really fun. What other horror games should I play now that I can run better games? Should I play a Silent Hill game or Resident Evil game or something? I'm scared. I'd play one of those games from those franchises, but it would have to be one that's more reliant on like puzzle solving if that's okay, rather than like shooting. I know that some of the earlier games in those franchises are a little more reliant on like puzzle solving, but I would give it a try. I mean, I think this computer would easily be able to run those. Like my coworkers told me I'd probably be able to run anything on this thing. But yeah, I can do more than just JRPG Maker games. Protein milk. Milk didn't already have protein in it? Well, yeah, I guess extra protein. I'm pretty much fine now, but up to now this week has been very draining. Yeah, I'm very sorry to hear that. This week has been a little draining for me too. Mostly just because of like, you know, PC growing pains and stuff, but I hope that next week is a lot better for you, Jacob. I hope that this weekend you do something fun for yourself, something that you enjoy. This is not Die Hard. Computers do not blow up for no reason. Did a computer blow up for no reason in Die Hard? Well, what if I give it a reason to blow up? Like playing a game that's too strong. Computers don't explode. They don't. Well, yesterday Libra told me that 2 of her cars exploded. Because I asked Libra, I was like, Libra, is my computer gonna explode? And she was like, no, but I had 2 cars explode before. And I was like, what? And then she told me the story about both of her cars exploding and catching fire. And welcome, Tavok, welcome. Hey nerds, what did I miss? I have a new PC. You really didn't miss much besides the massive amount of scuff in the beginning of the stream. The bunny slideshow. But things are looking smooth now. Knock wood. Stuffing explosives in your PC is not advised. When I got the PC, when I opened it up, there was this giant puffy thing in there. I don't know what it was, but it was big and it was puffy, and it was like in like a plastic encasing. And I was like, "What's that? Is it gonna blow up?" And then I read the directions, and they told me I just had to unscrew the case and take it out before I turned it on. So I did, and I think that prevented the computer from exploding. But yeah, I don't know what that thing is called, but there was like a big puffy thingy in there that I had to take out of it. I've seen some people's gaming PCs, they put like little anime figures and things in there. I'm kind of nervous to do that because like, what if it gets really hot and it melts the figure? Would I be safe putting like a prize figure in there? Cause like I have some, I wouldn't put like a scale figure, like one of my really expensive ones, but like one of my little cheapy ones. Like I have like this cute Miku figure in like a bunny in like a bunny costume that maybe I'd put in there. But I don't know. I'm a little nervous it would melt or explode. But computers don't explode. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. If my computer explodes, then I'm blaming all of you guys. If anything, if you keep using your old PC, that might explode like mine almost did. What? Wait, so PCs can explode? Jacob! Can they actually? How did your PC almost explode? I may or may not have gotten a code for the Callisto Protocol. Is that a good game? I thought I heard that game was bad. Is it bad or is it good? What did you guys think of the Callisto Protocol? I shouldn't say that games are subjective. Did you like the Callisto Protocol or did you not like the Callisto Protocol? Resident Evil 9. Should I play Resident Evil game? Is that one more puzzle heavy? If you want more puzzle solving than shooting, then probably Silent Hill. The Silent Hill 2 remake is good. Okay, I've heard nothing but good things about Silent Hill 2, especially from all you guys. So maybe I could try Silent Hill 2. Bunny can also play My Friendly Neighborhood. That's true. I have My Friendly Neighborhood, actually. I could probably actually play it now, hopefully without scuff. I picked up a couple of Steam keys recently. Every now and then, indie game developers will send Steam keys to my VTuber email. And I got a couple that, usually I don't look at them, but occasionally I'll see a Steam key for a game that I think looks kind of interesting. And I picked one up recently. This isn't a horror game, but I thought it looked kind of interesting. It's called, where is it? Escape from Ever After. Escape from Ever After. It looks like it was inspired by Paper Mario. And you guys know how much I love Paper Mario. So maybe we can give that a try. It's still like early access, I think, or in beta. So I'm not sure how much game there is right now. But it was nice that I got the Steam key for that. So maybe we can try that. But yeah, My Friendly Neighborhood. I'll write a lot of these down. Because I do want to get back to more spooky streams. It's nice that I feel like now I can finally play them without issue. But yeah, what Doc said about Silent Hill 2. Alright, I'll put Silent Hill 2 on my... I'll write down Silent Hill 2. Die Hard 4 opened with hackers blowing up PCs like they had dynamite in them despite no part of the computers are combustible. But it looks so damn cool when you see all of them go boom. You can't have a Die Hard movie without a few explosions. And if the computers can't explode, then what can you make explode in those movies? Your new computer could probably handle Clair Obscur Expedition 33, but I don't know if you'd have the patience for it. I mean, I am pretty patient. It depends how patient we're talking. I'm less patient than I used to be. I can admit that. I definitely have less patience than I used to. I think that comes with living in a city. But I know that Expedition 33 is a turn-based RPG, and I love turn-based RPGs. So I can if it comes to like a slow gameplay pace, I can handle that. But I guess it depends how patient we're talking here. Jesus, I keep looking over at my model, and I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's just me saying this, like I don't know if it's just copium or what, but I honestly feel like I'm like this computer is picking up more expressions. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like it's picking up more expressions. Maybe. I don't know. I know a lot of people like to over-exaggerate their faces when they pilot their model. I already have a pretty naturally expressive face. And I'm like, I can't be bothered to do all that. So, yeah, what you see is what you get. But I do think that the computer is picking up more more nuanced expressions in my face. But I also have to move my bangs out of my way. Cars have flammable fuel in them. If your computer has gasoline in it, you fucked up. Wait, you mean I wasn't supposed to pour a giant tank of gasoline in here to make it work? Uh-oh. Guys? Why does it smell like it's gonna blow up in here? Take cover! Nobody told me I wasn't supposed to fill up my computer with gasoline. Why'd you tell me now? But can your computer handle Uno? No! It can't handle Uno! Trust me, I already tried to make sure it wouldn't. It doesn't. It makes the computer... If we play Uno, the computer's gonna explode. TBH, it might have just been padding packed in to make sure nothing vibrates out. I think that's actually what it was. I'm pretty sure that's what it had to have been. I think it was just like an extra padding. Like the equivalent of silica gel. And the inside of a computer should never get hot enough to melt plastic of any sort. Keep that in mind that some parts of the PC itself are plastic. Oh! Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Now that I'm taking a little gander at the thing. You know, maybe I will put a figure in here to make it cute. Because I didn't get like one of those cute Ironside PC cases, you know, like Miku or a cute VTuber girl on it. But I can customize it to make it cute. It's nice having all of these little like quality of life upgrades this year. I have this, I have my tablet. I want to try and spruce up my setup a little more too. Like I want to get a new keyboard and a new monitor. I pre-ordered my Raphael keycap that's gonna come later this year. Then I'm gonna put on the keyboard. I'm so excited. It didn't explode, but the reason I build my current PC is because I noticed my old one was smoking. What? Wait, was that a pre-build, the one that was smoking? I really hope this thing doesn't start smoking. I don't think it will. I feel like professionals had to have made this one. I feel like if I built the PC myself, it would probably start smoking. How often do I need to clean this, by the way? I'm actually gonna try and make an effort and clean this thing when I notice it's getting dusty. Probably what? Like like twice a year? Can't be that often, right? And do I just need to get like a canned air and open it up and just go? Because I don't need any tools to open this thing, which is nice. I'm just imagining Lilith getting a tiny acrylic Raphael standee and putting that in there. Lumi, you just gave me an idea. Thank you. Now I'm gonna do that. Raphael's birthday is in a few weeks from now, actually. 3 weeks yeah, about 3 weeks from now, actually. March 6th is Raphael's birthday. And I'm going to a Raphael birthday event, which I'm really excited about. And I know there's gonna be vendors there. So I'm probably gonna, I might actually look for an acrylic Raphael standee that I can put in the PC. That'll be so cute. Thank you for the idea. I'm so excited now. Yeah. I wouldn't call Callisto Protocol bad, but it was a poor imitation of Dead Space, of which it was trying to be the spiritual successor to. Oh, I just remember I watched a video by this YouTube video game reviewer who I've been following for a really long time, who reviewed Callisto Protocol, and he was disappointed by it, and he plays a lot of horror games. But I feel like I heard kind of mixed things. Like not everybody disliked it. And it's always really hard when games try to like label themselves as spiritual successors to something else. It's like, even though I'm excited to try out this game that was inspired by Paper Mario, at the same time it's like, oh, anytime a game tries to be like Paper Mario, it's just never the same. But I do want to give it a try because the game looks really cute. It has like a cute kind of fantasy setting. Ain't heard a single good thing about Callisto Protocol. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll just have to form an opinion for myself then. Maybe I'll just have to form an opinion on my own and see what I think of the game. If we're talking 30C, 40C for internal air temp, and something like 80C tops for the components, everything should be fine. Is that like temperature? I still have a bunch of keys to give away if you want any. Oh yeah, congratulations I know I'm like weeks late to the party on this, but congratulations to all the people who got games in Doc's raffle. Thank you, Doc, for giving away all of those games and for giving back to the community. It's very, very nice. I hope everybody enjoys all of their games. This is a fun new hype emote. I was wondering what that was for a minute. I was like, is that a chicken? Is that a Libra? No, it's somebody trying to grab me. They're trying to squeeze me for all I'm worth. Well, you can't squeeze me if I don't stop moving. Oh, that's right. Oh, you missed him. You want him? You want to squeeze him? You're gonna have to catch him. Up. That's... You can't get him, hype emote. You can't get him. Why? Why? Because you can look, but you can't touch. Ah! It got my head! Get off! No! Ah! Ah! It's gonna squeeze me! My brain is getting scrambled. You guys may laugh. But in this video, this is a sign that the bunny is in extreme distress. She's in extreme distress because her brain is getting scrambled. And next her boobies are gonna get scrambled. I actually like that hype emote though. It's really funny. To be fair, power supplies can explode, but that's more about the parts going bad than anything else. I'll make sure these stay good. I think these are like new state-of-the-art modern PC parts. At least they should. They were advertised as such. And it's not likely on consumer stuff. I'll let you guys know if anything ever looks funky with this thing. I mean, thank you everybody for playing tech support in the Discord server. This might not be the last time that happens. I can guarantee there'll be a moment where something weird will happen with this thing and I'll take a picture and be like, what's wrong with it? For Expedition 33, how are you parrying? What does that mean? The problem is that it's not a slow gameplay pace. There's timing to parrying and dodging. Okay, yeah, the reflex-based things. Yeah, I suppose that's not exactly my strong suit. I kind of hate QuickTime events. Listen, I like lettuce-friendly games. I also think there might genuinely be some sort of, I don't know if I want to say motor skill issue with me, but like it's like I have no spatial awareness, so I have this problem where like often I'll be walking and then I'll bump into a table and I'll look down and I'll be like, when did that table get there? That was never there. I refuse to believe it. And so when it might be a similar thing where when the reflex-based stuff happens, I'll be like, when did they get there? They weren't there. That's their fault, not mine. So it's like a rhythm game then. Dookie! Would I like the other stuff? Is there a way that I can turn that part off? Probably not. Honestly, I really need to hear somebody's take on Expedition 33 and the AI use. Wait, I thought was that debunked or not? I don't know. I didn't. Are you using a webcam on your or your phone to drive the model? I'm using a webcam actually. I'm using a webcam because I have an Android phone and Android tracking is like not amazing. And I also just like, I don't know, the less things that I need to have like set up and connected, the better. So using a webcam is just easier for me than using my phone. I know phone tracking is better than webcam tracking, but I have a really good webcam though. I have a Razer Kiyo, which is one of the better webcams, especially for like model tracking. Like when I Googled like webcams that are good for model tracking, like this was already the one that came up as like #1. So, but yeah, it looks pretty good. I think. It's time to put all the stickers on the PC. Yeah, I need stickers! That's definitely something that I'll get at the Raphael birthday event. When I got a ring in the mail that was the Raphael wedding ring from an artist, and she sent me like all of these like Raphael stickers with it, and I was so happy. I put one Raphael sticker on my phone, and I put the other one on my tablet folio pad. It's really, really cute. He looks adorable. He's in a little panda costume. Who's gonna 3D model the Lilith 2.0 official figurine? Wait, do you guys think that now do you think this PC would be able to handle a 3D model? I mean, that would be ways away, of course. But it probably could. Y'all, did you guys see Giga's new model? That was crazy. Her yokai, I think it's supposed to be like like a tie-in with a game. But it looks so good. I saw the trailer, I was like, oh my god, that's one of the best looking models I've ever seen. Will the official figurine be in a questionable pose? What pose do you think I would be in? I would not be in a questionable pose. Excuse me? I would be singing. I would be singing and cheering. I would be sprinkling fairy dust upon you all. I would not be tripping and falling with these things flying about everywhere. Actually, if I was a figure, what would be a cool pose for me? No, the one that was smoking was one that I built, and I was like 6 years old at that point. You built a PC when you were 6? Oh, it was like 6 years old. Oh. I was gonna be like, God damn, Jacob, I knew you were talented, but wow. I didn't know you were a computer savant at age 6. The official 2.0 Lilith figurine with the official 2.0 destroyed toilet? Yeah, no, actually, the pose on the official Lilith figurine would be me hunched over the toilet fighting for my life. That would be the good pose. I barely ever clean my PC. My girlfriend's PC was left for so long that the CPU cooler had a mat of lint between the fan and the heatsink and was blocking the airflow. Clean it slightly more often than that. Okay, I would definitely not let it get to that point. But I imagine just like when you see just like a film of dust on the PC, or at least like enough dust where it looks old and icky and sticky. Now that I have like this shiny new PC, I'm looking at my monitor and my keyboard and they are covered in dust. So I'm like, I need to clean these things so I feel like I have a new setup. Or maybe I should just get a new monitor already. It's probably about time I upgrade everything else as well. Shouldn't hold it off anymore. But also now that we have the PC, I can redirect my money goals back into VTubing things. So now the next goal is definitely going back to new chibi model. And then after that, I don't know, 3.0? Or, no, new outfit. We need new outfits. How could I forget? Vampire Lilith. But yeah, the canned air is fine. Okay. I figured it was mostly just canned air. I wouldn't recommend blowing out dust with canned air every couple of months. Since you have cat hair and bunny hair to deal with, it'll get dusty faster. Okay. So, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's true. The cat does add a lot more like lint and dust around the apartment. So probably more than twice a year. So every 2 or 3 months, I'm guessing, would probably be a safe bet for how often I should clean it. Gotcha. Thank you, everybody. Please, Lilith, give us the Hades run we all need. Oh, yeah! I do still need to do Hades run. I saw Hades Town last week, by the way. I saw it for my mom's birthday. It was really good. But the whole time I was watching it, I was just thinking, I need to just fucking play Hades already on stream. But yes, Hades Town was a very enjoyable show. The components should basically never get that hot, but they can under extreme loads. I heard that when there's a storm, it might not be a bad idea to unplug your PC. Like, it's not something that you want to do often, but if there's ever like a bad rainstorm and you don't already have it plugged into like a surge protector, which I do actually, I do have it plugged into a surge protector, it might not be a bad idea to turn off the PC and unplug it and everything. What's this about squeezing them? You don't want to know. Nothing's squeezing them. Nothing's getting a squeeze out of these. So much for the voice rest. Actually, though. Narf! Hello, Lord Prettybeard. Welcome. Hello. Happy Thursday. Thank you for the resub at 10 months. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, I said I was going to be on vocal rest. That was a lie. I'm sorry, I don't know what comes over me every time I press the go live button. I can't help but be loud. I can't help it. No, don't scramble the raw egg titty. I should note my PSU is like a decade old at this point. It'll be fine. How long do you think this computer will last? How long do gaming PCs last? Is it like every other piece of technology where after like 5 years you gotta get a new one? I don't want to do that. I should note my PSU is like a decade. Oh, it has been 0 days since Lilith needed tech support. You know what? Well, hey, when Amelie does it, it's when Amelie needs tech support, it's cute. But when I do it, it's, oh, Lilith needs the tech support again. This dumb bunny, her brain is stored in her booba. But when Amelie does it, it's cute. I like her new model, by the way, as well. That's her new Snow Bunny model is very, very cute. You could play Expedition 33 on story mode, and you can get by it with minimal dodging. Do I need to have a lock-in arc? Maybe I need to have a lock-in arc where I actually get good at games. There were some assets that were AI generated but accidentally slipped into the game and they were quickly patched out. Oh, okay, good. Good. Yeah, I heard it was either like it was either that it got debunked or that they took out anything that was AI generated and they listened to criticism and was like, yeah, that's our bad. So that's a good thing. It's nice to see when a company actually listens. A webcam means the new computer could be doing better, yeah, especially if it's a new webcam too, but your PC would better utilize the webcam. Looks like it's working with this one pretty well. Do you see me, webcam? Do you see me, government agent watching me? Oh yeah, we'll see this. I'm watching you. You're the one who needs to be afraid of me. I'll send gas your way. The kind from a butt. I saw Giga's new model. It's in collaboration with Neo 3. Oh, that's the game. It looks amazing. Not for practical use, but damn, it looks good. Yeah, egg. Thank you for the egg, Chojibo, and welcome, welcome. But yeah, I saw a video. She said, I do not recommend getting a model like this. Yeah, she was talking about how much she loved the model, but how much she does not recommend getting one like that. Just because, like, it takes up so much CPU, and it's so graphically demanding. Something like that would probably make my computer explode. The use was minimal, but it's based on PR releases, so take that trust with a big grain of salt. In early development before being declined, that it actually didn't help the process at all. It's more about them being sketchy and not talking about it, and then not making a statement after. Alright, I guess I take back what I said. Yikes. Yeah, that sucks that that does kind of put a stain on the game. I'd still be curious to see it, though, if you guys like it. Also, come on, Lilith, you know all anime figures are in questionable poses. Not all of them. My Madoka kimono one is not. She's innocent. She's fully clothed. But also it's Madoka, and they would never do anything like that to her. Shinji pose figurine. What, me on the chair? Actually. But yeah, my Madoka one isn't. My Chika one my Chika one isn't in a questionable pose. She's just pointing. My Aqua... Oh, okay, my Aqua one is in a questionable pose. No, actually, she's not. She's just wearing a bathing suit. Okay, I have a couple in questionable poses, but that's neither here nor there. And I'm not ashamed anymore. I play New Carnival now. I don't have shame for anything anymore. Except maybe when my roommates are home, and then I'll put in earphones. Never clean your keyboard. There are horrors under the keys that you do not want to see. Like what? All the food crumbs? I already knew about that. But a vacuum also works. 5 years is about the max. What? It is 5 years? All right. Well, I'll make the most use I have out of this thing in those 5 years, I suppose. It lasts until it doesn't do the thing you want it to. Well, I want it to game. I want it to game, and I want it to not go through scuff whenever I press the go live button. I hope it can do that properly for 5 years. I mean, if you go all out and you spend 2 to 3 limbs, you might be able to get 8 years functional. Limbs? I already don't have hands. I can't let go of any more limbs. TBH, modern computer progress is fairly limited year over year, so you can squeeze things for longer, but that holds up less for VTubers that need more powerful things. Yeah. And I mean, VTuber technology is only growing and growing and growing by the minute. I can't keep up, but at least now I feel a little more ahead than I did before. The first thing to go would be things like, with moving parts, so old-fashioned hard drives. Other parts would last longer. I mean, theoretically, I could... I could keep the case though. So if I ever needed to like build a new PC, I could still do it in this one. I would probably just need to like replace all the parts, I guess. I don't know. I just got this thing. I just got this thing, so I don't even want to think about it shutting down yet. I still want to play Expedition 33. I might just go for a used copy if I can personally. I mean, I'm not gonna tell anybody to play or not to play any game. That's up to you guys. You know, it's up to you what you all want to play and what things you want to support and follow, you know? So I guess it's kind of just make what you will out of the situation. I really don't know enough about it to have an opinion, but yeah. I do know that game companies can be sketchy though. And that's why I mostly play indie games or things by indie developers. I just had one of them moments. Hello, Mads Likes Feet. Welcome on in. Happy Thursday. What moment? Like a moment that a lock-in moment, like me, or tech support moment. I saw a funny meme about Aqua. Let me go find it. Aqua, my girl failure waifu. I want to see the lock-in art. I want to see you get more confident at games. I mean, that's the thing. It would be nice to be better at like harder games because like I've played video games my entire life, but I guess I've never really challenged myself too much when it comes to games. Mostly just because I think of myself as like a chill gamer. So it's like when I game, it's always at the end of a long day and I just want to relax and I don't want to be thinking too much about like what buttons I have to press at what time. But I'm also, you know, a streamer and there's games I know you guys want to see me play and I don't want to be one of those streamers where it's like I'm so bad at games that it gets to the point where people either get frustrated with me or they accuse me of like clip farming. Cause like you guys know I'm not a clip farmer. Y'all know that would be BS with me. And like, I don't know. But so maybe it would be nice to get better at games and to like actually lock in and try and get more confident, you know? And also so like if I ever get invited to more collabs and things, I can feel more confident in my gaming abilities. By the way, this Sunday, Salami Meats invited me to their birthday stream to play a game. So I'll keep you guys updated on information about that, but it was really nice that Meats asked me. So I might be on Meats' stream on Sunday playing games. So look forward to that. I was really, really happy. It was nice for Meats to invite me. So thank you, Meats! But that'll be fun. That'll be on Sunday. I'll keep you guys updated on time. But yeah, maybe it would be nice to get more confident. If you game at 1080 FPS, 60 FPS, it'll probably last for 10 years unless they make a new Unreal Engine or start expecting you to play games the latest DLSS up that only the latest graphics cards used in order for AI to generate the 59 missing frames. I mean, I don't think I'll be playing 1080p 60 FPS games all the time. Like, even with this PC, like, don't expect me to become, like, a Dark Souls player or anything like that. I'm still gonna be playing the games that I enjoy mostly. But just, like, I'll be able to try new games more now. So, yeah, hopefully it'll last longer than that, because I don't think I'll be too graphically demanding on it. Alright, Amelie needing tech support isn't cute. Her old computer was anemic for what she was doing. Oh, no. What was she doing on it that was causing that? Need someone to be clipping in order to clip farm. That's true. Yeah. It's alright. I mean, like, I'm not too hung up about, like, clipping and stuff like that. It's like, if you want to, you can, but I'm not like, you guys need to clip every stream, you know? It's like, you clip when you want to. Or you clip if you see something that's, like, you know, just clippable. But yeah, all right. Now we're gonna do a little hardware testing now. I'll probably go for a tiny bit longer. We're gonna see how well the wash works. We're gonna see how well the wash works. I'm gonna pull up the wash and see if it hopefully won't go gablooty. I won't pull up Power Wash 2 because I'm currently playing that with Libra. and I don't want to get ahead. Although I did see for Power Wash 2, there is going to be, there's gonna be Adventure Time DLC coming out. There's gonna be Adventure Time DLC coming out. Beep, 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 beep. All right, let me put on some music, and I'm gonna want to play the Adventure Time DLC when that comes out. Okay, where is my playlist? Oh, where is my airbrush? Oh, where is my airbrush? Oh, where is my airbrush? Don't tell anybody I was singing VeggieTales songs. You heard nothing. You heard absolutely nothing. Wait, where's the playlist? Hang on. Free lo-fi. There you are. I found you. All right, give me a second. Hang on. Where is it? Ah, more scuff. I'm sorry, everybody. There it is. I found you. Excellent. Now we change the category. Power Wash match settings. Scaled down to 720p. Alright, let's see how these settings work. Okay. Let's see. Do we want to do career? Ooh, what about some bonus jobs? The Muckingham Files, odd jobs. Did we do the gnome fountain already? Ooh, a locomotive. Oh wait, no, we did the locomotive. Which ones have we not done? Let's do the mini golf. That's fine. I saw some other folk playing Power Wash 2 and multiplayer and having similar issues, like suddenly flying or desynced movement. Really? How did anybody that was at Libra stream yesterday, how did we look playing? Were we okay? I mean, I'm looking at myself and I'm hopefully not looking too bad. I mean, the game was running nice and smooth on my computer yesterday. I was having a blast before I got real sicky. That stinks though. But I'm excited for the Adventure Time DLC for Power Wash 2. I definitely want to do that. Was up, I had to get up and play with the cat. We're just chilling and chatting. How do you suddenly start flying in Power Wash Sim? Did they give you pressure washers that powerful? There have been actually, now that I think about it, I think there was a wash that Libra and I did on Power Wash 2 where I like suddenly went flying. I don't know, I don't remember how it happened. Honestly, the game feels like, this feels like it's running a lot smoother actually. I don't know, like the controls feel more buttery, I guess. I think that's the right word. Whoa. Yeah, movement. Whoa. Ow! Yoo! Whee! Zoom! Buttery! Butter! Smooth like butter, like a criminal undercover. Those are the only lines to that word. They're the only words in that song I know. Guys, we got butter. Somebody get me some bread, cause we got butter. Mmm. I love butter. Butter, butter, butter. Also, unfortunately, I gotta head out. Now work's over. Thanks for coming by. Get home safe. Did you crack the settings to ultra? I did nothing. I did absolutely nothing. I didn't touch it. This is all the game, baby. This is all the game. Oh. Oh. Sorry. I've been playing too much New Carnival. Guys, you guys gotta play New Carnival. It's my new obsession. I can't stop making the boys kiss each other. And hello, Jester. Welcome, welcome. How did you get your... Wait, how are you guys getting your badges to be Pokemon? INF with you. Yours is a Totodile. And Jester, yours is a Pichu. How did you do that? Why are they Why aren't they bunnies? No, you guys, they can be Pokemon. But how did you do that? It's not? It looks like a Pichu to me. It looks like a fucking Pichu. Does anybody else see a Pichu? I see a Pichu. Oh, it's from Little Nightmares. Sorry, my bad. It looks like a Pichu from my vantage point. Oh, okay, and that was limited time for Legends Zaw. Got you. Thank you. That's cool. So I could make mine a Chikorita if I wanted. You better butter that bread. You better butter that bread. What bread we having today? I love butter. BTS fell off. Where'd they fall? Off of a horse? Sorry. Did they? I don't listen to BTS. I only know the Butter song. And I think that they're attractive fellas. I have a friend who's really into K-pop. And I've never really gotten into K-pop myself. But she wants to get me really into this virtual idol group. Because she knows how much I love lads and like... and 2D boys. And so she wants to take me to their concert movie. And she's like, trust me, Lilith, when you see this, you're gonna understand. I mean, the culture's not too dissimilar from, like, lads culture. Where it's a lot about, you know, collecting photo cards, merch, meeting other fans. Cute art decoration stuff. Cup sleeves. Events. Pop-ups. So I get it. I get the culture. I understand it. I understand the concept of the YouTube poop. The kid's brain rot. But who's the popular K-pop band now? I know well, Cat's Eye is not exactly a K-pop band. I don't think they're like an international group. But who's the big deal now? All I know is the group that sings Eat Zucchini. Eat Zucchini. What You had to gift it a sub and stream that was playing the game. Really? I played the game off stream. I don't know why. I think I kind of just wanted to. It was my unwind game. Anyway, do you want to know about 2 upcoming Power Wash Simulator Lite games? I'm listening. I'm listening. The floor is yours. Yeah, different badges ran at different times, and I got lucky because the last one was Totodile, Best Zaw starter. I mean, you can think that. I'm partial to Chikorita myself. I like Totodile, though. Plave. I think the hottest right now is Twice, Stray Kids, and Le Seraphim. I've heard of Stray Kids. My friend really likes Stray Kids. I've heard of At Tease. Who's the group that does a song that goes eat it up, eat it up? I kind of like that song. That song's kind of cute. I don't know if that's a K-pop group. I think it's a K-pop group. That's a girl group though, not a boy group. I don't know. I like 2D boys. I cannot deny it any longer. All I want is to be surrounded by 2D boys. I can't stop making the new carnival boys kiss each other. It's just so much fun. Runa and I have just been messaging each other about the game because I need somebody that I can yell at about it. Okay, the two games are like Power Wash Simulator, but you have to clean up after kaiju attacks. Violent. That sounds cool, though. What would you be cleaning up? Just metal scrap parts and shit? Dead bodies that got crushed by kaijus? Well, actually, a kaiju doesn't just have to be a giant robot. There's other types of kaijus. It basically just means, like, giant thing. New Jeans would be numero uno, but they got into some legal trouble. Uh-oh. I feel like K-pop groups are always getting into some sort of controversy or legal trouble because their management is always very predatory. Bayleaf is the cutest starter mid-evolution all time. I agree. I love Bayleaf. I love that entire line. It's my favorite starter line, like, ever, I think. The Chikorita line. I love Chikorita, I love Bayleaf, and I love Meganium. I just think they all have such great designs. They're all so cute. So jolly. So big. Meganium's so big. I love the big. I feel like Meganium would be nice to hug. Musham. Atiz has also done very well lately. I saw an ad for an Atiz concert a few months ago. And I was like, those are some cute chaps. That's Le Seraphim. How do you pronounce that? I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. Only boys with 2 Ds allowed. Yeah, I like my boys with double Ds. And double Ds only. I get it. The virtual women have been bombarding my brain. I know. It's hard. It's hard to get your mind off of virtual boys and girls. They're just so cute. And I can't wait for that new Virtual Idol game that I pre-registered for to release. I love just going into my tablet, looking at my cute anime boys, and making them run on little hamster wheels for my own entertainment. Because I can't do that to a real man without getting some looks. I put the links to the Steam pages in the recommendation channel. Thank you, much appreciated. Those games sound quite up my alley, if they're Power Wash-like. I think they both have ongoing playtests. Ooh, maybe I'll get sent a Steam key for one of those. That would be nice. Not that I'm expecting devs to just send me Steam keys, but it's nice when they do. I'm not gonna say no. It's like Les Sarah Firm. Les Sarah Firm. Why is Sarah firm? Who made her firm? Soften her up a little bit. She needs to be squishy. Poor Sarah. I'm elbow deep in Enfield. I love it so much. Libra was talking about Enfield yesterday. Yeah, before I started barfing my guts out yesterday, Libra and I were having a fun conversation just about gaming. Because it's the only thing either of us like to talk about at any given time. But yeah, we were just talking about games, and a lot of people in Libra's chat were talking with us about Enfield and ZZZ, Genshin, Nikke. Yeah, I was talking with Libra about potentially in the future having a stream where she teaches me Nikke. I don't know how interested you guys would be in that, but I thought it could be funny. Because we already had a stream where Libra shows me Uma Musume, and even though I didn't quite click with Uma Musume, I'm just like, no matter what, even if I don't click with Nikke, I feel like at the very least it's going to be entertaining. Because it's Nikke, you know? It's the booty shooting game. But I've heard that Nikke apparently is a great story. I have a Doro already that was made for me. And it's just always fun having Bieber on stream with us. So that might be something in the future when Bieber's feeling more up to it. If you guys would like that. But how is Enfield? It's good? What does my chat think of Enfield? I know quite a few of you are playing it right now. Oh no, it's an anagram for fearless. Oh! Okay, that's cute. I like that then. That's very cute. That's the thing. Sometimes these K-pop groups have really cute names, and then other times I'll hear the name and I'm like, huh? Anyone want to get elbow deep in me? I mean, what? Excuse me? You can get elbow deep in my bazooka. I think there's not much to learn on how to play Nikke, but there's a lot to react to. Exactly! Exactly! It's about the content to react to. Yeah, she was saying that we can get through the first chapter of the main story in a stream, as well as, like, maybe get through an event as well. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a cool collab when I download it. Maybe they'll have a fucking collab with, I don't know, fucking Mario, and Princess Peach will have a booty shooting model. I don't know. I don't know. I tried to think of something. It wasn't a very good example. Ooh, now that's a good example. What Fluffy wrote, a Lads collab. Now that's what I want to see. If Nikke did a collab with Lads, I'm downloading in an instant. They would get all my money. I I mean, Raphael would make a good unit in Nikke, in my opinion. I think he is the nicest butt out of all the guys. And he gets mad at me when I touch it. But not actually. He just acts like he's mad. He pouts like a little kitty. Can you imagine if they collabed with lads? Honestly, they would make so much money. That would be a gold mine. Plot, plot, plot. Thanks for the bazooka invitation. Who wants a bazooka? Who wants bazooka? Anybody who wants to be elbow deeped, who wants the bazooka? Free bazooka shots. Who wants them? Enfield is like crack for my ADHD. What's the gameplay like exactly in Enfield? Is it like fast-paced and satisfying? I like anything that scratches the itch in the ADHD brain. I can react all day long. You see, it'll be fun. It'll be fun, I promise. It'll be the first stream where there's nobody writing in chat because they're too distracted by the butts. I'll be like, damn, chat's really dead today. But it's because you're all in a trance. Over the Nikkes. Damn, I want that lads collab now. If a collads, if you may. I'm trying to pull for the new event in lads currently. I'm very excited for Roth's birthday. I'm gonna have to save up a lot of diamonds because they've got a multi-banner right now. That's a it's a Chinese New Year event, which is really cool. So it's like old Chinese Emperor Dynasty aesthetic. And then Caleb's new myth. Then Raphael's birthday. Oh, Lord. Well, this is why I've been working so fucking hard lately. The combat is really fun. You can switch between 4 party members, but all 4 are on the field, and you can control everybody's specials and ultimates. The gameplay is action fights, but the main game is exploration, gathering materials, and building a factory. Yeah, that's what Libra told me, is it's factory building. The art looks really pretty in the game. Like, some of the character designs in the maps that I've seen are really beautiful. I bet my computer could probably run that. There were ads for it on the subway, like, a few weeks ago. You really get to control the battlefield if you figure out a good comp team. I'm so lazy. It's like when it comes to building teams in gacha when you're about to do a fight, I'm always just like, alright, I want you to auto-build the team for me. So just use all the strongest players I've got. But now in New Carnival, I'm starting to strategize a little more and build like smarter, more tactical teams. Because just picking the strongest players isn't always working anymore. Yeah, in the BL Yaoi game, there's combat. But it's fun. It's turn-based, which I like. And there's like cute different skins and things. In the 5 stars, or the SSR cards that you pull, like the really good ones, like the equivalent of the 5 stars, they unlock scenes. Fun scenes. Where things happen. It's really fun. There's like a fantasy setting story too. The boys kissing is very important to the plot. I need to make a Gilberta team. Oh, that's Libra's favorite. That's the one that she likes. How many olds is Raphael? Raphael is turning... He's turning, How old would he technically be turning? I don't know. It's like Raphael is... I guess he's technically immortal. Because he's an immortal merman creature. And he's been around for a very, very long time. But in the game, they also, like for his card, they said that if they had to give him like an age that he would set himself, he put himself somewhere in his mid-20s. So what, would he be turning like, technically like 25 or 26 maybe? I don't know. In my canon, he is as old as Lilith. In my canon, he's turning Lilith's age. Which is a secret. I didn't fall for first limited banner trap. I did. I did! But it's because they were in such nice outfits. I liked the skins. I love skin. I love to eat skin. I got lucky and got Gilberta, but I also really want Ivani. Yvonne. I never know how to pronounce that name. Yvonne? Gilberta is just the female Gilbert. When I think Gilberta, I'm like, does she sound like Gilbert Gottfried? Seems like the rate up characters go back to normal pool once. That's nice. Yo, I was getting so pissed off at Libra. Her gacha luck is crazy. When she was telling me about all the 5 stars that she pulled in a row, I was like, fuck you. How very dare you. My luck is terrible. Always losing my goddamn 50-50. Who else got Operation Team 7Z fully ascended? Me! Not. I don't know what that means. Well, I sort of know what that means, actually. So Lilith is into older men? Yeah, I love me a silver fox. You all know I'm looking for a sugar daddy. I like it. I like the immortal being. Listen, Raphael could be any age, and as long as he's just as devoted to me, well, as long as it's of legal age, of course. As long as he's endless devoted to me, we'll be together forever. I got a new outfit for my Raphael doll. It's like a canon outfit. It's really cute. I've been doing this thing now where I take my tiny Raphael plush with me places. And I like take pictures with him in front of like plates of food and drinks. It's been making me happy. It's really cute. It's almost like a photo diary of sorts. His age is less questionable than Edward Cullen. I'm not exactly sure. I think he's supposed to be like immortal. The thing about early limited characters is they always get power crept. True. I've never gotten a gacha game early enough for that worry, though. Anytime I've played one, I've always been, like, a couple years late to the party. Like, I think Lads launched, like, a year before like, 1 year before I started playing it. It was out for, like, a year before I started playing it. Like, they had just released Caleb, I think. Gilberta Godfrida. His long-lost sister. She ended up in a video game. Yeah, well, what does she sound like? Does she sound like this when she talks? Because if she does, I'll play the game. Otherwise, I'm not interested. I'll keep cleaning up my golf courses, thank you very much. My FGO luck has been good recently. I got 2 SSR units. Let's go! Can you pass some of that luck on to me? I'm trying to pull all the SSR units in New Carnival. Not having too much luck. That was only like 3 account rerolls. I don't know how people have the patience for that. Maybe that's why I've become less patient. Gacha Games has been siphoning all of my patience. I don't know if he's like 300 new characters, 20, is that weird, I don't know how old the MC is supposed to be. I don't think she has like a canonical age. I mean, she's also like a weird reincarnated, not quite normal human herself. I don't know, it's a game, it's a fantasy. That's just what I chalk it up to. And Lads is not a game that's always so moral in its themes. It can get into some pretty toxic themes too, but I think that's pretty normal for Otome games. And again, it's a game. When it comes to the fantasy, it's kind of fun. Doesn't make me actually want to act out any of that. Oh yeah, what about that game Cairn? I saw you guys were talking about that in the server the other day. Should I give that one a try too? The new climbing game. I saw there's also a new Fadian game out. How we feeling about that, chat? More recent games have made it harder to reroll accounts. You need to play for several hours to get all the account-free currency. Dude, the farming I've been doing. I've been just to farm for the in-game currency in New Carnival. I've just been doing so many auto battles while like putting on a YouTube video. It's great. I mean, I honestly don't mind a grind to farm. I find grinding to be kind of relaxing. I know a lot of people don't like grinding, but I kind of do. just because I'm such a JRPG person. But yeah, eventually, even with grinding, it can become difficult to get all of the free in-game currency, and eventually you do kind of need to fork over some cash if you want the good shit. What is going on today? There have been so many fire trucks and sirens. Must be a fire near me or something. I hope everyone's alright. The experience hopping into getting in a game late and all these good characters and then not having access to their level up mats. That is why you pray for reruns. That is why you pray that the cards that you really like that you did not have access to before get a rerun. And maybe your wish will come true. Or if you're like me and you really want to see a scene for a card that you can't get because it was limited, then you just go on YouTube. Or if the scene is too 18 plus for YouTube, you find a different site that hosts it. That's the one thing. I'm forced to play the censored version of New Carnival. Because if I want to play the uncensored version, I have to like download a bunch of shit. And I'm too lazy. Snake. Has Lilith been watching the Rise of the Otome Isekai anime? The what of the what now? Huh? Link it. Link it. I haven't been watching shit lately, but now I want to watch that. Is it about a girl who, gets isekai'd into an otome game? Haven't they made an anime? What was my life as a villainess? Wasn't that about a girl who goes into an otome game? Yes, play the Karen demo. Alright, maybe I will. I saw Eyepatch Wolf watch the trailer for Karen. And I like that the person climbing the mountain in Karen screams whenever they fall and get mad. I think that's a nice touch. Baby Steps looks hilarious. Is that the Fadian game? I bounced off Karen, but I loved Baby Steps. Wait, I kinda want to watch the trailer for Baby Steps, actually. Wait. Hang on. I'm gonna pull up the trailer real quick, because I don't think I've seen it. Okay. Baby Steps trailer. Markiplier. Oh boy. What is this? Yo. Hang on. Hang on. Internet? Where is it? Yes. Okay. Is it appearing? Why don't I see it? Hello? Wait, I don't see it. Where is it? Yeah, YouTube. Oh. Here it is. Never mind. I had the wrong thing opened. Okay, here. Baby Steps trailer.
Nate! Nate! Nate!
Nate, buddy, family meeting, let's go. Are you bringing him food again?
Not right now.
Talked about this.
Not right now.
You are
okay?
literally killing him with these pizzas.
You just want to throw him out on the street.
No,
Is that what you
I,
want?
no, he's 35.
live on the
I want him to have. some
Really
kind of
setting the scene here. Is that a bong?
Nate, if you can hear my voice, I want you to come up here. We're having a family meeting.
no.
Oh my god. Y'all, did they really have to put him in a onesie? Why does he move like Quap? Man baby steps more like it. Wait, I just noticed that they're all the animal sounds and everything making music. Oh!
Oh, can you not?
It's just, I didn't.
Yeah, let's go back in time to when you didn't.
No, I was just trying to catch it with my, sorry.
With your
just
foot,
using my,
yeah, you tried to catch it.
I saw it was starting
Good
to go.
voice
and I just
acting.
tried to-
You just kicked, you thought, I'll give it a good kick
No,
to counteract the fall.
Yeah, I was just trying to steady it. I might be over.
Yeah, you might have. You might have oversteadied
Yeah,
it.
no, it was just a little oversteadied.
Well, it's not steady now.
No, well,
See you later.
it's,
Wanker.
Alright. Alright. It is a fucking Bennett Foddy game. Wait, 2024? This came out a couple years ago? Or is it new? Is it new, Wanka? Is it new? Is the game new? Why did it say it came out 2 years ago? Oops, wrong thing. I don't know. Maybe we'll give it a try. Could be the good first step in my lock-in arc. I've always wanted to try one of those types of games. I mean, I don't think I would get very far in them, but I feel like it would be one of those games where if I did make it far, I would feel really good about myself. Like when you know when I played Fear and Hunger? You know when I played Fear and Hunger? Like there was a moment where I don't know, somebody, like some rando came into my chat, and there were a lot of weirdos in chat that day that I think just wanted to listen to themselves talk. But there was one point where one of those weirdos in chat said, wait, she's actually doing really good for her first run. And that actually made me feel kind of good. Hi, Pepper. So maybe it would be a similar feeling to that. Is this Quap? The whole damn bakery. Yeah, I'm like, why'd they have to put him in the baby onesie? Well, I know why they did that. But you know what? Maybe it's a journey to him bettering himself and becoming more of an adult at the end and taking adult steps after the baby ones. Yeah, he needs to be pathetic, exactly. They have to make him pathetic so he can have an arc. So he goes from man baby to man. You joke, but man baby steps is basically the whole theme. Exactly. No, I got what they were doing immediately. I went to screenwriting school. I get the context clues. I may not show off that I have a brain much on stream. But when I do, I do. Wanka. I'm not gonna lie, I've never been a fan of rage games. I don't get the appeal of playing something that's not fun. I mean, like, I don't like getting frustrated and angry. I hate the feeling of being frustrated and angry, but I do like the feeling of feeling like I accomplished something and that I've gotten over an obstacle that's been taunting me for a long time. So in that sense, I guess I get the appeal. But I do definitely understand your frustration. And I feel like realistically, I probably would just get very angry. But I don't know, maybe I'll give it a try. And I know you guys like watching me rage. But I totally understand if that's not something you'd want to watch. I guess it was delayed. It came out late 2025. Oh, okay, so it did come out recently. a good baby step. Well, you know, maybe these will be my baby steps into harder games. How's Pepper? How are you, Pepper? How are you? Are you good? He's staring. Bun Bun took her degree at Knife Point. Nuh-uh. I worked hard for my degree. Me a good storyteller. I mean, I'll try to get the money back that my parents had to spend on that degree at Knife Point, but I don't think that would work well in my favor. It's definitely the most accessible and easiest Bennett Foddy game, but it's a decent length, very funny, and it gives you a feeling of satisfaction. Yeah, I mean, that's with these Foddian games, they need to have some jokes in there to counteract the frustration. Although I feel like if I got really frustrated, if they tried telling me a joke, I'd just be like, shut up! You don't know anything! Bum, 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 bum. Just make sure you turn on the dong filter before starting it. There's a dong filter? Oh, thanks for the warning. Wouldn't be the first time I've had to get rid of some dongs for stream. I had to do that with Fear and Hunger, too. What is it with these rage games and having dongs? Why do they think I want to see that? I only want to see that in my Yaoi games. That's it. And then in my Yaoi game, I don't get to see it because it's censored. God damn it. The one game where I do want to see the dongs, I can't. When he falls, it's funny. I mean, I'm a simple lady. I think falling is very funny. There was one time, I felt like such a bad friend. But, I mean, she laughs about this, too. I'll preface this, she also laughs about this. We were once, we were in her neighborhood, and I don't know, there was just, like, some curb that was a little steep, and she just tripped over it and fell. And as she fell, she just went, wah! And she landed on her ass, and I could not stop laughing. We were with another friend, too. The other friend went to go help her up, and I just laughed. And I felt really bad. But it was really funny. She was okay. She was okay. And and we both reminisce on that story and laugh about it. But yeah. I think falling is really funny. As long as the person isn't gravely injured when they fall. Tell us a story, Bun Bun. Ooh, what kind of story? You mean as in like the stories I wrote at school? Okay, well, if you want to know, I studied screenwriting in college. And for my degree... What are you doing, Pepper? No, do not chew on that, mister. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. Just fucking chewing on wires. No chewing on wires. That's bad for you. Bad kitty. Yeah, okay. What was it? Story. So my thesis, I had to write a feature-length film. Actually, I've written 2 feature-length films for college. I've written 2 feature-length films. The first one was in my junior year of college. I wrote a feature-length film that it was meant to be inspired by like Perfect Blue. And like psychological horror films, and it didn't really end up being that. It ended up being more like a B horror, like an 80s B horror, according to my professor. But it was about this woman who wanted to get a job. She was like a scientist, doctor type, and she wanted to get hired at like a research lab, but her father was infamous for being this like well-known serial killer, and he was like crazy, and so everybody thought that she was also crazy, and she was, to be fair, but she didn't want people to know that, and she was like insistent this whole movie. She's like, I'm nothing like my dad. I'm nothing like my dad. I'm not crazy. I'm normal. And then she gets a job with her uncle, her dad's brother, who is like a scientist, and she gets a job as like one of his assistants. And then one night when she's in the lab, she overhears these like groans and screams, and she sees that her uncle is performing illegal lobotomies on people. And she's like terrified when she sees this at first. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, "No, it's fine. These people are these are like escaped convicts who wanna they're asking me for the lobotomies. They want to forget the awful things that they did, and you can help me." And so she eventually becomes his assistant, performing these lobotomies, and she slowly goes insane while she's doing it. And the movie ends with her hammering her brains out. And it didn't end up being written as well as I wanted it to be. I also had a tough professor, but like I had an idea of what I wanted, and I thought it was kind of cool, and it was very me. And then my senior year, I wrote my thesis film, which was a little different. It was a dark comedy about a girl who was sort of based off of me, a little dumber, a little weirder, but she lived in the Bronx, and she was very poor and kind of down on her luck. And one day she finds a body in the dumpster behind her building, and she ends up— Ow, Pepper! Sorry, his pee was going everywhere. And welcome, Rerun. Welcome, welcome. Hello. Thank you for the hydrate. But yeah, she finds a body in her dumpster, and she ends up getting involved with like the Albanian mafia, and gets involved in like this like 1,000-year-long blood feud between these two families. And it was just like a really crazy story, but it was also a dark comedy, and it was also about like the friendship between her and her roommate. And like, and it was like a character-driven story, and and that I actually did pretty well on. I got an A, and my professor really liked it. And a lot of people thought the jokes were funny. So I'm really proud of that story. I remember once I commissioned my friend to paint the characters from that story for me, and it's hanging up on my wall, because I was like, well, it would be cool if one day I actually made this into a movie. And then of course I kind of got all caught up in the internet world, so I never really got into like film or the film industry. Although now, probably a blessing in disguise, as the film industry is like complete shit right now. And it's impossible to get a job unless your parents are already famous. But yeah, those were stories that I wrote in college. Those were my scripts. I really liked doing it. I still have lots of ideas for stories in my head all the time. I'm always like, I've always said that, like, even though my job is I'm a voice actor, I always consider myself to be more of a writer. Like, writing is something I've always done. Writing is always the thing that everybody's told me I was good at. Because I feel like throughout my life, it's hard for me to, like, think, oh, I'm good at these things. You know, I'm not good at math. I'm not great at science. Pepper. I'm not good at rhythm games. But I'm a good writer. And that's always something I've really held on to. And it's always something people have complimented me on and respect me for. Maybe I should get back to writing more stories again. I really enjoyed it. I just like, I don't know. It's why I like video games. I just like getting lost in fictional worlds. I get very lost in fictional worlds. That's why when I downloaded Lads, I was like, this is gonna be so dangerous, because when you open it up and like you first are getting into the game, it's like there's just this thing on the bottom that says enter game. And you feel like you're being sucked into this portal, into this like new world. Pepper, what are you doing? You're being nutty. Well, I bought him some new toys today. I got him a laser pointer and some new catnip toys, so he has some new enrichment activities. So I'll be playing with the laser pointer with him after stream today. The poor piddle boy. Don't feel bad for this cat. He's spoiled rotten. This cat's got a good life. He just doesn't know how to properly pee anymore because he's old. Pepper, don't touch the PC. But if your parents are famous, you will end up as a lobotomist. It's true! It's true. You see, this is why it's not good to be a Nepo baby. Because if you're a Nepo baby, you're gonna end up performing illegal lobotomies. I did a lot of research on how lobotomies worked that semester. Because to be a writer, you have to do a lot of research to make sure that, like, you have accuracy. And so I didn't want to just sound like I was talking out my ass when it came to the scenes where she was performing lobotomies. So I had to, like, do all this research on how they work. Because I wanted to have a scene where, like, the uncle describes to her how to do it. I remember, afterwards, though, in that class that I had, that screenwriting class where I wrote that script, there were other students who told me they couldn't get through the script because it was too graphic and gross. And I kind of forgot that not everybody likes horror movies as much as I do. Like, I did have a scene where, she starts hallucinating that she's picking at her own brain. Like, I have a scene where I have a lot of scenes where she hallucinates. And there's, like, one scene where she hallucinates that she opens up her own head and she starts picking at her brain with, like, her fingers. And, like, pulling shit out. And yeah, and after that I look back and I'm like, yeah, I guess that was a little visceral. And I had some other pretty graphic scenes in there too. But I don't know, I wanted it to be effective. Horror is supposed to be graphic and uncomfortable. It's supposed to scare you. I didn't want to make a baby horror, you know? I wanted to make a proper horror. I mean, my lobotomy scenes probably weren't 100% accurate. They were also meant to be, like, you know, very illicit and illegal, so they weren't, like, supposed to be exactly properly done. Like, you know, the tools weren't exactly sanitary. Because these were backdoor lobotomies. Man. I really was a little hardcore college student. Metal, damn girl. Yeah. I don't know. It's definitely no secret that I have a lot of problems up here. Sometimes it's just nice to have and it's nice to have an outlet where you can get that out. There was, one time, I remember in high school, I was in a film class. I was in my high school film class, and those scripts that I wrote were also all about death. And we had like a night where all the parents came to the school and watched our short films. And they watched one of the ones that I wrote. And my mom told me that one of the moms tapped her on the shoulder after our movie and said, "Your daughter is dark." My thesis wasn't as violent. I mean, it had some kind of violent moments, but it was more like a dark comedy. There were threats of violence. There was the leader of the mob kept threatening to scoop out people's eyes with melon ballers. And there was a scene where a character's eyes does almost get scooped out with a melon baller, but then they get rescued. But it wasn't all like that. The mafia boss was also really obsessed with baking, and he loved making cookies. See? Balance. Complexity. Nuance in your characters. Pepper, stop it. Silly Wibbeth, you don't get to brain meats through the back door. That's the booty. Brains live in the head meats. Oh yeah, yeah. No, and if it was backdoor, they would be taking out their intestines because that's closer to the back door. Head meats, brains. I don't know. Have you guys ever wanted to touch your own brain? They look very squishy. Oh my god, my cat is going insane right now. Pepper, no, that's Raphael. Pepper just attacked Raphael. Why would you do that? That's your dad. Don't do that to your father. I'm not good at writing sweet and wholesome. When I want sweet and wholesome, I play Stardew. Or I'll watch Sweetness and Lightning. But in my stories, I'm often not looking for sweet and wholesome. I'm looking for something a little more twisted. Like, I really, you guys know I really like VNs. But so many of the VNs that like I've played or want to play on stream are just not good for Twitch. And they're ones that I just don't think a lot of people would get too much enjoyment out of besides me. Like, there was one that Libra got for me a long time ago that I was playing called Corpse Factory, and that one was so sick and gross. But I loved it. He a good cat? He is a good kitty, but he's definitely demanding my attention right now. And I think he's mad that I'm not giving it to him. Aren't you? Oh, he just slow blinked at me. So cute. When I want wholesome, I turn to my cat. My cat is wholesome when he's not being a demon. What are you attacking? Are you attacking the air? No, it's not time for treats. I need to... You know what? Now that I finally have more space for, like, different USB ports. I have more USB ports now. So maybe I can finally set up a new cam. I could get a pepper cam going if I can get this cat to sit still for more than 5 seconds. Yeah, he is jealous of Raphael. It's okay. I love you both equally. You know I can cuddle with the both of you at the same time. It's not hard for me to do that. I've done it many times, Pepper. He's like, I am the only man in your life. Honestly, he's not wrong about that. He's the most loyal man I have in my life, I'll tell you that. I'm probably better off with Pepper being the only man in my life, to be honest. Something I came to learn from 2025. Give him a hug. Pepper, here, I'll give you a pet. Yeah, you can have a pet. You can have a little pet as a treat. Ah! He smacked me! He smacked me! I pet him and he hit me! I take back what I said. I have no good men in my life. Except maybe my dad and my brother. Jeez. I put a roof over your head, I feed you. I bought you toys today. I bought you new litter, new pee pads. And this is how you thank me? You smack the hand that feeds you. The first VN I ever read was Saya no Uta. I've read Saya no Uta. That was another example. I wasn't sure if that was the first example I wanted to use. Yeah. Saya no Uta, while I finished it and had an enjoyable experience, I did want to barf several times. That VN is disgusting. But I played the whole thing. Hear me out. A story about portals to hell opening up in a candy store. I'm listening. The workers have to save themselves from demonic candy monsters and close to the rips. Call it sweet and wholesome. Wait! That's so cute and so terrifying. Have you seen Yoga Hosers? It's a Canadian movie where the two girls work in the convenience store and they have to fight against the bratwurst that come to life. Pepper, what are you? Do you need to get locked out? You are doing the most. You are doing the absolute most right now. He's like doing acrobatics. Gravity-defying moves. But yeah, in Yoga Hosers, they have to, a bunch of like evil bratwurst come to life and they have to fight them in the convenience store. I like demonic candy though. Cause you would expect, because it's a candy store, it's like nothing bad ever happens in a candy store. This is the safest place for a child to be. And then there's a bunch of children in there that get locked into the candy store and they have to fight for their lives against the demonic candy monsters. I love it. I like your pitch. I feel like it could make a good straight up horror and it could make a good horror comedy. Like one or the other. I feel like either way that could be a really good movie. I'm trying to picture what the demonic candy monsters would look like too. I would make them fucking horrifying. Rotted teeth. Hanging from the gums by like a thread. Ugh. Sticky hands that suffocate you when they touch your face because you get stuck to them. Like there's really creative kills that you could do with that. It also makes me think about how horrifying Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is. I remember the Tim Burton movie scared me when I was a kid. The Augustus Gloop scene gave me nightmares. Speaking of jealous pets, Fallen does not want me drawing. It's always when you're on technology that they get the most angry. Whenever I have my laptop open, Pepper will always rub his face on it to try and close it. And it drives me nuts. Like, anytime he gets near my tablet, I always have to push him away because I'm like, I do not want you getting your slobber on my new toy. Aw, poor Fallen. Tell her that you're drawing her. Or be like, listen, Mama needs to draw so she can buy you more treats. These drawings equal treats, baby. Little doggy. Sweet little doggy. But yeah, Pepper also, oh my god, it's the worst when I'm cross-stitching because it's thread and string, and you know how cats get around those. So Pepper when he sees me stitching sometimes, he will lunge for the string and land right on my groin. And it hurts every time. And then read OMG what the fuck OTL. These were all recommendations by my best friend. Ooh, okay. How messed up does it get? And then I was allowed to read Tsukihime and Fate Stay Night. I feel like those aren't as messed up though. I need to get back to reading Umineko with Libra, but that's like 100 hours long. Like, Saya no Uta was only like 6 hours long. It did not take long to finish Saya no Uta. But anything like, you know, Umineko, Tsukihime, Higurashi, that's gonna take you forever. How long is Fate? How long is Fate Stay Night? Is that a long VN? I feel like that's gotta be a long VN. I've been told to read Saya no Uta on several times. I will probably. You don't eat anything before you read it, Jacob. I will warn you. It's straight up nasty. Like, it's not for the faint of heart. And you might feel gross a couple times reading it. But you gotta push through, because it's actually pretty well written. It's just not a nice, happy story at all. They aren't. He just made me read the fucked up shit and the stupid shit first. Listen, it's to make sure that you're not weak. It's to make sure you can handle anything. Your mind needs to start out strong. You need to be broken down before you can be built up. That's how the saying goes, right? Also, what kind of name is OMG what the fuck OTL? I don't want to know. I actually don't want to know. It's a short, nonsensical VN for the memes. Oh, okay. I could do that then. I could probably even do that on stream, as long as it's not too graphic. And all the FSN is like, all Fate Stay Night is like 50 plus hours or something. It's, a long time, maybe more. Not as long as Umineko. Apparently. How do I get all the way up here? Fate Stay Night can get long since it has 3 endings. Also, try to get the more tame one that doesn't have the shoehorn sex scenes. Ooh. Shoehorned. That means that they're not fun. They're just stupid. I hate a shoehorned sex scene. It needs to have meaning. There needs to be a plot reason for this sex scene. Like in New Carnival. If the protagonist doesn't have sex, then all of his essence gets drained. And I'm guessing he'll die. And we can't have that happen. Because he's too cute. He's so cute. Miku sleep. You don't want to know, but I'm going to tell you. Odious, manly, genuflection with terrible fury, only true lamentation. None of those words are in the Bible. What the fuck did you just read to me? I feel like you just I feel like you just opened Pandora's box by saying that collection of words all in succession. I don't think those words are all allowed to be in the same sentence. What the fuck did you just said? Pepper, what are you? Stop it. Come here. Come here. Get your ass over here. Hey. Pepper. He knocked Raphael off the bed. What is going on with you? You're driving me crazy. You're on your last strike, Pepper. One more strike and I'm gonna have to lock you out, okay? You see, they don't like when we're on technology. I don't know what it is. Is he mad that I'm like talking? With my family's old cat Ringo, my mom said that he used to get really mad whenever she would be on a work call, that she would have to lock him out, or else he would like start attacking the computer. I mean, Ringo is also just a very angry cat in general. But yeah, he really didn't like whenever my mom was working. Oh my god, Pepper, please. I had to kick him out. I feel bad, but he was just like, he was truly, trust me, he was doing the most. Like, if I had a cat cam set up, you guys would be like, your cat is... He is not having it. I feel bad, I didn't want to. But I'm like, if I don't, he's gonna knock something over and it's gonna be loud. Well, he's got toys out there now he can play with. He has enrichment. He has enrichment activities. Gnome! Pervert. Pervert! The protag needs his essence drained or he will die. No, yeah, that's exactly what it is. If he doesn't get his essence regulated, he'll die. And the only way he can get his essence regulated is through sex. With all of the men. Every single one he comes across. But it's okay because they're all drawn to the gem he's wearing, because it's like the mark that he's like the successor of the Grand Sorcerer. The sex is important for his Grand Sorcerer activities, okay? How else is he gonna be the Grand Sorcerer? If these boys don't replenish his essence with their serpents. In Fate Stay Night, the sex is for mana transfer. I remember that. I remember when I did my visual novel video for Robot, I learned about mana transfer. I do remember that. I remember the mana transfer, and that whenever there's in the censored version, when there's a sex scene, you see a dolphin. There's like a dolphin. Like a dolphin goes free willy, and then the sex is over. loved making that. That was one of the favorite videos that I made in that channel. I remember I requested if I could do that. I was like, hey, I know this isn't exactly anime, but like, it's anime adjacent. Can I like make a video about visual novels? And they were like, sure. I'm like, hell yeah. It did okay. Didn't do that bad. It did well enough that they were happy. I mean, I didn't make that video for the views. I made that purely for my own self-satisfaction. There were a lot of robot videos that I wrote where you could tell it was purely for my own self-satisfaction. And they didn't always let me do that, but when they did, I was very happy. They've distanced themselves a bit from that version of the game. Making it an eroge at the time was the only way they could get it published. Oh, I didn't know it was originally an eroge. Really? That's crazy. Oh, is that why it's on Manga Gamer? That would make sense. But wow, I didn't know it was initially an eroge. How about that? But yeah, I'm guessing it's a little cleaner now, and it's not really, like, about that anymore. It's more about the story and the non-sex things than it is about the sex things now. There's a reason why none of the Fate Material Sins has sex stuff. Maybe it's for the best. I mean, I don't know anybody... everybody I know who likes Fate, none of them, I think, like it for, you know, the sex in the old games. Like, anybody I know who likes it for the story and the characters and the things it wants to be known for. Yeah, especially since the soccer gets really dark and the sex is uncomfortable. Ugh. Yeah, I don't want that. I like my sex in games to be purely consensual. Oh, you can get... Oh! Oh, look at him. He got a little crown on. Look at the Froggy. I love Froggy. I love Froggy. I wish I had a frog. If I had a frog, I would name it Junpei. Because it sounds like jump. Froggy. Even the original had one sex scene per route, so that they could all call it an eroge so it could get published. The game is super story dense-wise, like, whoa. They meant for it to be more just a bonus, but they had to market it as the main thing. Well, I'm glad now they were kind of able to separate that image and can focus more on, like, the story and lore and the things people actually give a shit about in the game. I don't really play too much eroge. Like, I like BL, but not necessarily much of an eroge player. I might start reading some Danmei. I may need to ask Crystal where to start, because I know that's her thing. supposed to see her for Raphael's birthday. So I'm excited. I'm so glad she also likes lads. It's been nice getting to like bond with her over that. Her and Noelle. We've been sending each other more lads memes. Well, the Fate Stay Night is the first Fate thing to come out. I would recommend starting with Fate Zero instead. Is that also a VN? Now you got me searching the depths of my brain. It's very deep, just very empty for VNs. It's okay, take your time. If your brain's feeling mushy, you don't need to dig too deep. At least not now. Maybe eventually. Things are looking good up here. Go for a tiny bit longer today. Just a tiny bit. I am getting a little eepy though. Fate Zero is a light novel. Oh, okay. That's easy to read. I want to get more physical manga and light novel to read, like on the train maybe. With my Raphael bookmark. Also, Fate Zero is a great anime adaptation. I heard that there's some good anime adaptations of Fate. I don't know, digging in my mushy brain sounds pretty solid, Stim. Welcome, Dadsap. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I mean, I wrote scenes in my movie about a girl digging in her mushy brain. But that's because she wanted to lobotomize herself. For fun. For funsies. What the fuck is this playground? What is this? What is this mock night shit? What is this Game of Thrones? The wall ass setup. Fucking Watchers of the Wall. The King of the North. Okay, the King of the North. Y'all got a movie? No, I was talking earlier about back when I was in film school and I would write scripts for class. I wrote a couple of feature-length movies. But I never did anything with them though besides hand them in for a grade. I liked making them though. It'd be nice if I had a movie. Maybe one day. Never say never. Zero was the first work I saw by UFO Table, and now they're working on Demon Slayer. That's crazy. I bet the animation was really good then. Fair. I have a recurring self-vivisection dream in college. Too much AMP, I suppose, but I feel you on the vibe. That's such a thing as recurring dreams about school. I used to have the recurring dream all the time that I didn't go to one specific class for an entire semester. And that if I didn't get a grade, I would have to like repeat the year. I had this dream so often. I don't really have it anymore. But I used to. It would scare me. Be like, don't make me go back to high school. That was a scary, scary place. Prison. Prison, honey! Prison, honey. What the fucking mini golf target practice? I don't get the themage for this golf course. I haven't done mini golf in a long time. Mini golf is fun. I don't even know if there is anywhere to mini golf around me. Mini golf is like a beach town thing. Mini golf. Mimi golf. I still have that dream from time to time. It's a universal dream. When I found out other people had that dream, I was like, what? Everybody has that dream? Why do we all have that dream? What's the psychology behind that? That's crazy. Like, that's a very common dream for people to have. It's so weird. Brain Poker, a feature-length film by Wilwif Jezebel Snoozes. 69% on Rotten Tomatoes. According to who? The critics or the fans? That's not a very high score. Oh, I bet it was my film professor who gave me that grade. One of the most dejected moments of my college career was when I was writing that movie, and I just finished the first act and handed it in, and my professor looked me in the eye and went, "I'm just not buying it." I deflated like a balloon that day. I was so sad. I felt like a failure. I don't know. He was an interesting professor. I ended up not doing that bad on it, but when I told him the idea I had in mind, he was like, "Oh, you know, it made a good schlocky B horror, like from the 80s." I'm like, I didn't want that. That's not what I wanted. I wanted it to be like Perfect Blue. I think I went too serious. Which is why I did better the second time around, because I went more funny. And I learned that I'm actually a lot better at writing comedy than I am at writing drama. Who would have thought? Usually it's the other way around, where people are better at writing drama than they are at comedy. Because I always thought drama would be easier to write, because comedy is fucking hard. But I guess I'm a little better at it than I am at writing drama. Medieval archery. Yeah, yeah, actually, I guess in mini golf there's like multiple sections with different themes. You know, there's like a pirate section, like a fantasy dragon section, an exhibit, if you will. There's a mini golf bar in my city called the Swingers Club that's got this delightful Art Deco vibe. I feel like that could be misinterpreted by some people. I wonder how many people walk into the Swingers Club thinking it's gonna be something else, and they're like, "Oh, they mean mini golf. Okay, I'm out of here." Like a bunch of like middle-aged couples walk in. And they're like, "Oh, that kind of swinger." It's a nice score. Four. Hee hee. Hee hee. Hee hee. The big ass mini golf course. In older couple walks up to you at the mini golf place and they tell you they like your vibe. We saw you from across the mini golf course and we really like your vibe. You know what? Why can't the bar be both? Why can't it be for golfers and for mini golfers and swingers alike? It can accommodate both. Dude, ask if you can help his wife putt the next shot. You see, guys, we have a new script on hand. There's a couple that wants to start a mini golf bar so they can bring in some cash, and they call it the Swingers Club. And then a bunch of couples start coming by thinking that it's a different swingers club, and then they realize that they can make a lot of money if they have it be both things. It could be like a comedy of errors, you know, where it's just a bunch of like misunderstandings and like silly like sexual innuendos and stuff. It could make like a funny like screwball comedy. They don't make screwball comedies anymore. Jesus Christ. I just sounded like I was 70 years old. Well, you know what? If this was the 60s, it would have made a great screwball comedy. Whatever happened to the screwball comedy? Hollywood is a bunch of cowards because they don't want to make screwball comedies anymore. Like The Apartment or His Girl Friday, I don't know. I'm trying to name the screwball comedies that I watched in film school. Real age revealed. Yeah, guys, I'm actually 70 years old. Listen, there was a reason I always wanted to keep my age hidden. It's because I'm a little older than the other VTubers, you know. I'm actually a senior citizen. The real reason her hair is red is because of all the blood she drinks. A damn vampire. Now you're getting it. Now you're getting... I am a vampire. Yo, I might actually be a vampire. I don't like going out in the sun. And when I do go out in the sun, I start crying. I have to wear sunglasses or I cry. And, yeah. I'm much older. I am older than I look, actually. But you know what? It's a blessing looking young. Because the other week when I was with my family, the waitress kept calling me the young miss. And that flattered me. Listen, when I said we offer ball washing, this wasn't what I expected. Muting Trump. Wah, wah. Boo! They pull him off stage with the cane. Bun we do in the shadows. Give me a cameo on that show. I would make a great vampire on that show. No, I've always been a goddamn vampire. My skin is significantly paler than the rest of my family's for some reason. My canines are pretty sharp. I don't like being out in the sun. I love vampires. I told you guys that, yeah, that's another story I'm making, is that I want to make a video game. I want to make a horror video game, a survival horror video game about a girl who is bitten by a vampire, and she goes into these like underground tunnels in the city. She goes into these underground tunnels in New York City where like abandoned subway stations were, because apparently the person who has the cure lives down there, but she has to like fight all these monsters and like vampires and things. And she has to use her cool vampire abilities to do that. But throughout she's kind of like grappling. She's like, well, I've got these cool powers that make me really strong, but I also don't want to become a vampire and lose my humanity or anything. So it's like, maybe there'd be like multiple endings where you decide if you want her to like stay a vampire, like get the cure. I don't know. It's in the early development stages right now, and probably nothing will ever get made of it, but I thought it would be cool to have like a PS2 inspired survival horror about a girl who's being turned into a vampire. I think vampires are cool. I even thought they were cool when they weren't cool. Even during the Twilight days, I thought vampires were cool. Give us your best vampire voice, Bunny. Oh, there was one time I got an audition for like a Monster High thing, and one of the characters they wanted me to audition for was Draculaura. Give it a try. Give speed dating a try, Claudine. I am a vampire from Transylvania. Ah, 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 ah. I want to smell your... I want to lick... I want to drain your blood. And I want to smell your feet. And I want to stick your head in the toilet and give you a whirly. Ah, 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 ah. Why am I making her sound like the Count? So now your PC funds go towards Victorian dress Lilith vampire. Actually, though, that's what I'm thinking for the vampire outfit. I want it to be kind of like big, poofy, massive skirt, long bell sleeve, Victorian, holding the candelabra kind of dress. And I want there to be like shreds in the dress, like she's fighting against her vampire instincts. And I want blood to be dripping from her teeth. And I want her to have like big curls. I don't know. Or like big waves. I want the hair to be big. The hair has to be big. But it would definitely be very like Victorian dress kind of inspired. But like with a nice unhinged bloody twist. I think that's a solid praxis on friendship. Would you be an extra on What We Do in the Shadows? If not, probably don't fuck with ya. It's a good litmus test, right? The podcast I listen to, The Bald and the Beautiful with Trixie and Katya, the two of them are obsessed with What We Do in the Shadows. And they like every episode they beg the showrunners. They're like, showrunners, if you're listening to this, give us cameos, please. We want to be on the show. And Kristen Schaal has been a guest on that podcast a couple of times, and she was in that show. Ugh, one of my idols. I love her. I love her. One of my favorite funny ladies. 10 out of 10. Thank you. I require a drink. Something more intoxicating than wine. Something darker. Something meatier. Something more primal. I require a taste of Sir Raphael's blood from his thick merman vein. The smell, it is just so intoxicating. Blood brother! Now I can't stop. I need to get better at my Transylvanian accent. So I can be a proper vampire. Did anybody see the new Nosferatu? It was so good. I loved it. You must bounce on it. Would Raphael's blood have a salty taste to it? Seawater blood. Mmm. It would be cold. Although, merman would be a mammal, right? So maybe he wouldn't be cold-blooded. I don't know. He's a fish. Are fish cold-blooded or are they warm-blooded? I think they're cold-blooded, right? Stinky fishies. Yeah, his blood would taste like seawater. Doesn't all blood have a salty taste? It tastes like pennies. I mean, not that I know. But I don't know. Everybody has definitely accidentally tasted their own blood before. Whether it be like a nosebleed or... I don't know. Or just curiosity. I can't be the only one. I'm not actually a blood drinker, don't worry. I don't actually drink blood. I just like vampires. Fish are cold-blooded, so it depends if he's more man or fish, I guess. I have to ask Raphael if he's more percentage man or fish. Because I don't know. Because he can make his mermaid tail appear and disappear. Maybe he's more man? I don't know. Is merman more man or fish? Is he cool when you hug him in the summer? He's slimy. He's cool and slimy. Cool to the touch. We're cool for the summer. He feels good. If you've ever had your teeth flossed. Yeah, I floss every night to avoid the cavities. I'm a good flosser. Nothing accidental about it. I was sucking wounds as a kiddo. That shit tastes scrumptious. I wasn't sucking wounds. But I definitely did try my own blood a couple of times as a kid, probably. It doesn't... I remember it tastes very metallic. Is he Mermaid Man? He's Barnacle Boy. Yeah, if I can convince you... If I could convince you guys... Raphael's English voice actor is actually Ernest Borgnine. Yeah, he came back to life. Or no, it's his kid. It's his kid Ernest Borgnine had a kid nobody knew about. He had a child nobody knew about, and the child voices Raphael because Mermaid Man. Yeah, it's Ernest Borgnine's child that nobody knows about. Tasted blood a few times when teeth fell out. Your teeth fell out! I have fears about that. I'm trying to think about when I've tasted blood before. There had to have been some injury where it happened. Or probably as a kid, just getting curious after getting a cut. Or, you know, just like anytime you cut your finger open and you instinctually just put your finger in your mouth to like stop the wound from bleeding out. That's when I've tasted blood. Teeth fall. Oh. Yeah, as a kid. I forgot that happens when you're a kid. I forgot that your teeth all come out when you're a child. Sorry. I thought you had a serious body horror moment where all your teeth fell out as an adult. Cannot hear the Jurassic Park theme without thinking of holy shit, it's a dinosaur. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Meme lyrics. My brother always reminds me of this. One time in college, I uploaded a video to my Instagram story. And it was just of Pepper. And I sang the Jurassic Park theme as I was like panning up his body. And my brother loved that so much. So he's always like, remember when you made that video of Pepper and you're going... I'm like, yep, I remember that, bunny bro. It was pretty funny. Pepper is a big old dinosaur. Mr. Schmeppy. Mr. Schmeppy. Wait, oh yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Wait! Wait, Mr. Postman. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, what if I just did a Bjork cover? What if I just did a cover where I sang Human Behavior by Bjork? It would be very on brand. If you ever get close to a human and human behavior, be ready to get confused. There's definitely no logic to human behavior, but yet so irresistible. And there is no Oof. The Magic Castle. The Magic Bjork. I actually love Bjork. There are little people inside of your television. Do not let the poets lie to you. If you guys haven't seen that ASMR video where Bjork takes a look inside of her TV and describes it to you, you're missing out on good content. You gotta watch that. Yeah. Alright, everybody. Alright. I think we've done enough hardware testing for the night. I'm Eepy. And I still haven't done my dailies today. I've been talking so much about lads, and I realized I haven't even paid Raphael a visit. What kind of girlfriend am I? I'm evil. Well, I'm gonna go check in with him now. But it was so nice spending the night with all of you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me with this hardware test. I'm very sorry that there was some scuff in the beginning there. At least I made it for Bjork. Hello, welcome Xtire, welcome. You made it for Bjork. You made it for Bjork. Sorry, I love doing a Bjork impression. But yes, thank you all for the Bjork. Thank you all for bearing with me through all of the scuff in the beginning there. Bumby is here. Bumby has a new computer. Bumby can play games finally. And now Bumby has finally finished narrating her book, so now her jaw isn't gonna want to fall off anymore when she streams, which means I might actually have some energy for games. So yes, I will be back soon. I'm actually going to be on Salami Meets' stream this Sunday for their birthday stream, so I hope you guys will all join in for that. I don't remember what the name of the game that we're playing is, but we're gonna be playing like a fun like co-op horror game, I think. So I will keep you guys updated on timing for that. But in the meantime, I should be back very soon. Probably soon, early next week, or maybe sometime over this weekend. I shall keep you guys updated. Hi, Bumby. Hi, Bumby. Hi, Bumby. Hi, Bumby. Hi, Fluffy. Hi, Fluffy. Hi, Fluffy. Hi, Fluffy. It makes me very happy now whenever I see Bebra in chat and you guys all go, hi, Biba. Hi, Biba. Hi, Biba. I think it fills me with much warmth. But yes, thank you everybody for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you to everybody who followed. Thank you to everybody who gifted subs, everybody who resubbed, donated bits. It means the absolute world to me. Speaking of Meets, it looks like Meets is streaming, so we're gonna go raid them before we end off for the day. Everybody, give Meets lots of love and support. They are playing Re-Story right now, so everybody go send them some love and support, like you always do with me. But yes, I cannot wait to see you guys in the very next stream that I have and at the birthday celebration as well. I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful night. Do something kind for yourself tonight. Do something kind for yourself this weekend. And I can't wait to see you all very, very soon. Bye, 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 bye.